The infamous 1 week trade ban on every weapon kept us all in the dark with nothing but speculation for the prices of all the new skins since the release of the Fever case and the 3 new collections. Now that the prices are out and things are crazy expensive, you guys will want to be farming those stars even more to cash in on the profits. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to capitalize on making profits using the Armory and saving your time by covering the quickest methods you can gain stars. A new video recently released by tech-savvy scientists talks about a Zeus feature that helps you gain a lot of stars as long as you don't die and repeatedly use the Zeus and knife method to get your kills. Knife kills while your Zeus is on cooldown. However, this method requires things that are really tough for most CS players. Firstly, you need some friends. And then they've got to be able to play at the same time that you're playing, and also they've got to be willing to take turns with you so you can both earn 30 stars an hour. This method is good. Thanks a lot to Tech Savvy for coming up with this gem. It's really helpful to the community, but sometimes it's just too much effort to coordinate. So let's figure out some methods you can do while you're playing solo. For example, we're gonna test out Premier, Casual, Deathmatch, and Wingman to tell you guys which one is the best for you guys to farm your stars and go ahead and get a bunch of money. Alright, let's talk about Premier and Comp. In my opinion, this may be the best method for stars, and if not, it's at least the most fun method. Now, we all know that the best way to win a Premier match is to play with 4 of your best mates that are actually good at the game in a 5-stack. However, if we have that, we might as well try Tech Savvy's method. We're going to be testing out Premier as a solo because I know that's what many of us CS2 players do. I got my 300 Fever cases that you guys saw me open in the previous video by farming 600 stars doing solo Premier, and it was tough. The most you can get from a Premier match is 1.6 stars for each pass, which means if you have 5 passes, you're getting 8 stars if you take your game to overtime. And you gotta win, obviously. You need 16 rounds to get 8 stars. However, that would mean that you're only getting 8 stars for an hour, which is horrible. However, if your teammates are OP and you deliver a 13-0 beating to your opponent with an average round of 90 seconds, you could clear 3 premium matches in an hour at that rate, which means you're getting 19.5 stars in your hour. Even that sounds awesome, doesn't it? But really, 1 hour of insane play for just 10 new Fever cases? I don't think so, man. We gotta find something better than that. So let's explore option number 2. 15 rounds to get kills. Every point you get is 4 XP, which is awesome because every 300 XP is what you get for 1 star. So if you get 15 kills, let's say, and 5 assists, that's 35 points, not including MVP and bomb plants and stuff like that. So let's say you got those 35 points in 30 minutes. The benefit here really relies on your sole ability to get kills. You don't rely on your teammates, you don't rely on anything else. You could get 5 Armory stars an hour, and I mean, if you're the type to get a 40 bomb in a game, you could even get 12 stars an hour. Not too great, but let's explore option number 3, because no one's getting a 40 bomb every single time, right? You're gonna have some good games, you're gonna have some bad games. Alright, let's explore method number 3, Deathmatch. Now, to make this fully effective, you gotta play to your strengths. Choose your best map with the positions you're most familiar with. For example, on task 2 for me, it's back of site on B, ace short, bedroom. Those are the best for me. Using full servers are better, it's a lot more fun, and it's easier to farm stars and get kills. Farming stars with the bots might be easier, however, just make sure that you do have a couple of real players in there, otherwise you're gonna face the bot cap, which is horrible because you'll get no stars, or barely any stars. Just some tips, guys. Using rifles during the deathmatch would get you less points. Therefore, I like to use the Nova Dig combo or the Negev Tech Knight meta, which is a lot better because you do get some extra points. You get 12 points for Digs and Novas. I think you get 11 for Negev. It's pretty good because you can spray people down. Always kill the chickens when you can. That's always a bonus point. And always use the bonus weapons because you can get 5 to 6 bonus points by just clicking G for that 30 seconds and getting as many kills as you can during that time. That's gonna really bring the amount of stars you get up. I usually only take the bonus weapon when I'm in the right spot. There's no point getting a Nova when you're sitting on A long because you're not gonna be able to kill anyone, you're gonna die instantly. Alright, so I played Deathmatch non-stop for the same length that I played 1 premium match, and I got way more stars. That match is definitely the way to go. It doesn't matter whether you're gonna win or lose. On average, I score about 600 points in a game. Playing 6 games in an hour, I earned 3,600 points, which I then converted to stars, which is about 12 stars an hour. Honestly, this method is easier to get stars. From my experience, it doesn't include any direct farming, and it's quite a lot of fun as well. Option number 4, Wingman. Let's dig into this, guys. So I tried to get a Wingman match in Australia, and it took me about 14 minutes before I gave up and said this method is gonna be bullshit. So guys, don't waste your time, but let's just go about it a little bit and see what you could probably get in theory if Wingman was actually famous. So you get 15 XP per round, and which means in 9 rounds you'll get 135 XP. You need 300 XP for 1 full star on a pass. Even if you win really quickly, like in 15 minutes, assuming you win all 36 rounds of your four Wingman matches in 60 minutes, you're looking at a shit total of just 540 XP, which means you're only gonna get 9 stars for that hour. So, in my opinion, it's not worth it because you're gonna be looking for matches for that long, to be honest. So let's wrap this up, guys. As a summary, the moral of the story is to get into some deathmatch, sweat your balls off and get your stars, or get into some premier and try to win as many rounds as possible, even when you're losing the match in total. Or you know what, the final solution is to go find some friends and listen to tech savvy scientists because let's be honest, man, the guy is almost always right. Zeus scaling is the best way to school the system, and I doubt anyone's gonna get banned for using something like that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Good luck, guys. I hope you had fun watching this.